Hello, hello, Happy New Year! This is Sandrine Gutanu, and today we are going to dive into the new year. So I know we are a couple of weeks into the new year, and how is that going for you? How is your year going so far? I mean, usually by this time, a lot of New Year resolutions are kind of a little bit broken, or the energy is down because everybody start the new year with new energy, with new enthusiasm, resolution, the things we want to do. We want to conquer the world, right? But after just a couple of days or weeks into the year, the energy kind of go down. Why? Because reality kicks. I know that's not you. So today we're going to talk a little bit on how to have a successful year, how to do it better, how to improve, how to make the current year better than the last year, how to actually make your goals and vision come to pass, how to have not just resolution, but actually have things happening for you and your way when you get into the new year. Because keep in mind, new year is actually just a calendar thing. You're still the same person you were last year. You probably maybe still live in the same house, still do the same thing. I mean, it's just a calendar. It's just like time. So, and I say it's just an opportunity that the calendar gives us to actually start over, or to have a reset, or to kind of frame goals, visions, and stuff like that. So how can you actually make it better? How can you actually frame your goals and frame your vision and frame your achievement, and making it maybe in 12 months or 10 months or whatever your goals are? How can you make it successful to the point where when you get to the end of the year, you look back and you actually have things to celebrate and have things to rejoice over or to be proud of? So how do you do that? How do you do that? In a few steps, in a few things that I just want to share with you. The very first one, the number one, and to me that's more important, and it's very important. The number one is to put God first. I don't know if you're a religion, if you're a person of faith or not, but you have to believe in something, right? So believe in God. Put God first, because you're not alone. You're not, you didn't just appear in this world. There's a superior being. There's someone above all of us, above nature, above whatever you're going through or whatever you're doing, and that's God. So put God first. If you want to go far, put God first, because if you walk with God, you will certainly reach your destination. If you actually involve Him in everything you're doing, you actually will make it. Not that it's going to automatically be easy, but it will be a little bit simple, because you will have that force and that energy and that thing that is helping you towards it. So put God first. That's the number one. So, and the number two, you need to have a well-defined goal and vision. Not just resolution, because so many people have resolution and which turn out into wish. Because the fact that you want this and want that, you want to lose weight, you want to make more money, you want to buy a house or whatever it may be, most of the time the reason why it doesn't really happen is because it's just wishes. Wishes don't happen. You need to have a well-defined goal, well-defined vision, well-defined purpose, well-defined something that is that important to you and that you will follow through. It has to be very well described and defined. Why? Because when the vision is clear, the results will appear. When the goal is clear, the results will appear. You will get a result based on the clarity of your vision. And when you have that well-defined vision, you need to own it. So you have to own your goal. You have to own your vision and understand that if that has to happen, it is totally and completely up to you. Let nobody define your vision for you. So you have to be the author of that story, the author of that vision. You need to own your vision. You need to own your goal. You need to own your purpose. Own it. Be the first person, the person that if nobody motivates you, you will motivate yourself. If nobody encourages you, you will encourage yourself. If nobody is there for you, you will be able to be there for it. You will fight for it. You will give your all for it. You will wake up early because of it. Go back to bed late still because of it. That's somebody that own and understand what they are running for and what they are going after. Have a vision, own your vision, and go for it. Because when it's clear, eventually you will see the result come to pass. And then the next step is focus on the process and not the result. Focus on the process. The most important thing is actually the process. You want to make sure that you're progressing into what you're doing. Because if you're focusing only on the results, you will not make it. You will not do it. Why? Because it's not magic. You will not wake up in the morning one day and you are in the size of your dream, or you will have the amount of money that you want in your account, or your ministry will, just be where it's supposed to be. No, it's all about progress. It's step by step. There's a first step, there's a second step, there's, the activities, the things that are supposed to be involved and take place for you to get to that result. So you want to focus, yes, have the end in mind. Yes, have the result you want. Have that. That's why we have vision board, right? So the vision board is actually the result. You want to look at it every day, but yet your daily focus is on the progress, is on the process. Focus on it and cling to it, and the results will appear. And the last point that I want to give you on how to have a more successful year and accomplish more than just having a resolution is you need to have standard. What are your standards? What can you be defined for? How do people know you? What is the standard in your life? Because remember, you will never rise above your standard. You need to have defined standard. If you look into your life now and your standard are a little bit low, maybe this year you want to raise those standards. What is your standard? How faithful are you? How are you always on time or not? How are you in your belief in your own self or your culture? What do you believe in? What is the standard in your life? What is the standard in your job? What is the standard for your family? What standard have you given yourself that you follow and people can actually know you for? Have some standard. So it's that simple. If you want to have a best year, if you want to have a more successful year, you have to do something different. Because if you keep doing what you were doing last year, you will have the same result of last year. So if you want different result this year, you want to do something differently. Number one, put God first. Number two, have a well clearly defined vision and goal. Number three, focus on the process, focus on progress. And number 3 or 4, have standard. Raise those standards. And by so doing, you will have a more successful year. So I wish you all a happy new year. I wish you all the best of the best this year. And we will follow along. And if I can give you a bonus step, keep checking for more videos because we will go along it. Because these are the things I'm doing. And I will be going through some of these points a little bit detailedly. For some of you who don't know exactly where to start or what to do, you can just follow me and do it alongside with me. And we will definitely reach our destination. So God bless you. And I'm looking forward to see you at the top. Let's go and let's do it. Happy New Year.